The regret of missing an action of obedience to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is actually nur. That regret is nur. Because the person that doesn't regret an action of obedience without any remorse is actually more dangerous than the sin that you commit. There's no remorse in the action of obedience, or regret of the action of obedience that you missed is more dangerous than the sin of actually missing the action. Because the remorse should be such that you should remember that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is watching over you. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is aware of the action. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows that whether we wish to please Him or not to please Him subhanahu wa ta'ala, may Allah grant that all our actions be pleasing unto Him, inshallah, ameen. And therefore Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala looks at one's heart. And that's where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala places His gaze upon a person's heart, and may Allah gaze upon all our hearts, ameen. And that heart is very important. Because the Prophet ﷺ, when giving the tafsir of an ayah in Surah Al-Mutaffifin, where Allah says, Kalla bal rana, this word rana, ala qulubihim ma kanu yaksibun, kalla innahum an rabbihim yawma idin lamahjubun, Allah says. This rana was translated by Rasulullah ﷺ, and he says that when a disbeliever, or at least when a believer commits a sin, then a nukta sawda, then a spot, a black spot is placed on his heart. Every time he commits a sin, and every time he's disobedient, and every time he neglects an action of obedience by committing the sin, a nuktatun sawda, a black spot is placed on the heart. And if tawbah is not made, then the black spot remains. And every time a sin is committed, the more a black spot is placed onto that heart. But then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala didn't say that because of the blackness of his heart, and may Allah purify our hearts and grant that our hearts be filled with nur. Allah did not say that because of the darkness of his heart is going to be punished. But rather Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also did not say because of the darkness of his heart is going to enter Jahannam. But the Prophet ﷺ says, the tafsir of what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, لَمَحْجُوبُونَ, greater than the punishment of Allah, greater, which is more severe than the fire of Jahannam, is lamahjubun, is that we will be deprived from the vision of Allah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us from that vision. Allah says lamahjubun, you will be deprived from the vision of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on a day when we need Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's vision. And the point is that we're making is that the way to rid that black spots from the heart is just merely just making tawbah. Asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to forgive us. And we ask Allah that Allah forgives us in these days, inshallah, so that we can stand with a pure heart before Allah, so that only a pure heart will witness the most pure subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah grant all our hearts to be pure, inshallah. May Allah rip all evil from our hearts. May Allah rip all that look at. Imagine how many black spots were there, or there is, or illa masha'Allah, for some that is not even there. May ask Allah that Allah rips all those black spots from our heart, inshallah. We are unable to see it. No physician can look into your heart and find a black spot in it. No. This black spot is only known and only noticed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the way to cleanse that black spot, Allah gives us the opportunity in the month of Ramadan, now especially the middle 10 days, and more especially that we come for Salat al-Tarawih. Don't feel worried or feel sad that I'm only able to make 2, and I'm only able to make 3 or 4 or 5. Remember, you're standing in Qiyam. On the night in which the Prophet ﷺ says that if you stand Qiyaman for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, on the nights of the month of Ramadan, Allah is prepared to forgive all past sins and even future sins. May Allah forgive us, inshallah. So we enter perhaps maybe with so much nukat, or nukta on our heart, so much spots on our heart. But by Allah, Allah is the abstract. Allah is the abstract that Allah will not leave that his guests leave with black spots. But rather Allah will allow that every guest of Allah will leave with pure hearts. May Allah give that inshallah. May our hearts be removed, may all that nukat be removed from our hearts, inshallah. From the hearts of our children, from the hearts of our families, from the hearts of our brothers and our sisters in the Ummah of Muhammadin sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So ultimately, we'll be blessed with the vision of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ameen Rabbil Alameen wa sallallahu ala Sayyidina Muhammadin.